Hey everybody, this is Dustin and Terry, your RV specialists, and Dave will be right back. So the guys are now, they've removed the rear wall and they had to cut the top of it, just the surface of it, so they could get past the insulation. Same thing with the sides. They had to cut past the sidewall material to get a few screws that were hidden out in order to open it up. So we got the new wall here. The new wall actually had a little bit of minor damage right here down at the bottom. But the good thing was that the damage is below the areas of where the roof is radiused. So the guys are currently marking all of the holes, and they've already got all the holes put into it, and they're going to cut the material on it so they can make the radius that was there. And then, like I said, the compartment was already cut, and then the sides. So they got to trim down the sides to make it fit. So you guys not only have to trim down both sides, but you also have to trim off the radius, correct?
No, the sides are good.
The sides are good?
We just got to cut the radius.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. So just as another view here. And the walls have a plastic on them, so that's why it looks kind of dull. There's a plastic on it to protect it, to keep it from getting scratched and whatnot in transit. And then again, this is the bottom piece with the holes. So when we talk about like sealing the clearance light, here's something I want to show you. So here's where the clearance light was, and here's the backup camera. This is a piece of the wall, right, where we cut the corners out, where the wall was glued to the aluminum, and then that's the styrofoam on the back. So you see the holes that are through here and the holes through the screws, right? So what I want you to think about is if the top of the light or the whole light's not sealed and water gets past that, it's just going to flow right through, and then it's going to hit the styrofoam and it's going to hit the wood. So here's the back of that, and it's just a bare wood that had some like a paper or something on the back of that, but it's just bare wood. And as you can see how thick this is, the Phylon, which is the white gel coat or fiberglass material that's on here, that is as thick as a credit card, right? And then the wood on there is like a 1/4 inch. So when water gets back behind there, and they talk about, there's different materials. I'm not sure if this is the, whatever that is, Aztec or whatever, right? Whatever kind of special glues these are or whatever. But when water gets back there, I'm not going to take a risk of water getting back past these surfaces and delamming or reactivating the glues of the wall material, or against the styrofoam, or compromising the styrofoam or whatever. So make sure if you, no matter what brand of coat you have, if you're watching this, make sure that one, you don't hit anything, because that's where this wall is getting replaced. But two, that you don't, that you're making sure that everything is sealed up on the roof and the body. So we talk a lot about water intrusion. We're in Lodi, California, and the business name is actually California RV Specialist, but on YouTube we go by Your RV Specialist. And so, it doesn't rain down here that much, not like in Washington and other states where people come in, and Oregon, but we do a ton of water damage repair as well as a ton of impact damage repair. So we're all the time replacing walls, sidewalls, J-metals, fender skirts. This is the J-metal for that job, because there's a whole section of it's got to get replaced. There's the compartment door over there that's going to get replaced for that. So when it ripped that whole wall loose, it damaged that as well. So anyways, these guys are checking now for the holes for the tail lights, for the side light, the bottom clearance lights, measuring them all so that they can get them marked and cut over here.
Yes, do not cut that part.
So now, he's going to be adding boogie lights to this too, right?
They're right there.
Perfect. All right. So are we going back with the original lights, or we're just eliminating those and adding boogie lights?
Both. He wants it with the boogie light and his original light.
Oh, okay, cool.
But I don't know if he wants them above it. I imagine right above it.
Yeah. Above it, that's how traditionally everybody does it. So.
This whole over here.
That's going to be the license plate. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, stay tuned for more. And same thing, here's the here's the ladder, right? So people say, you know, hey, here's the ladder location, okay? Here's the 4 holes that hold down that mount. Now you just seen how thick that wood was. Here's where the other screw holes for that ladder went in. And, you know, again, that's only going through that little bit of thickness of wood, you know, which we said was like an 1/8 with, and there might have been a piece of sheet metal on the back of it, being that that's nice and smooth right there. Was there a piece of sheet metal on the back side of this, guys? There was? So they had the wood with the piece of sheet metal underneath of it? Just the flashing gap? Oh, actually, that's the piece right there, right? Will you flip that over? Oh, yeah.
2 pieces. One right
2 pieces.
for the ladder back.
Yeah. So same thing, guys. You know, when you're looking at this, you can see how thin that metal is. Let me zoom in more. That's not even as thick as a credit card. Probably half the thickness of a credit card. You can see because that's like, you know, the white material is a 1/4 inch. Or 8, excuse me, like I don't even know, it's thin as a credit card. The wood is like a 1/4 inch, and then there's that little thin piece of metal that's just a flashing. They put that down there and here. So make sure that your same kind of concept, make sure that your ladder stations are getting sealed. You can actually see on this one where it was leaking and the water and the dirt. So see the dirt lines, right? You can see this is where the ladder, this is the top of the roof based off of the thing. You can see where water was getting around this, and the dirt and the water was running around and underneath of it. So make sure you're staying close attention to those. Make sure that they're sealed up if they're not. All right, I'll let the guys get back to this, and I'll talk you into some more progress of what's going on further down the road. Thanks so much for watching.